Hey, all you rock stars. What is going on? You are indeed on the winning walk with Christina on this strange last day of February. I say strange because this weather has just been cray. I have no words for it. I mean, as you often hear me say a lot, Texas weather is it's very bipolar and very changeable, very variable. It just from one minute to the next you don't know what's gonna happen. I hope y'all rock stars are having a fantastic week and things are going well in your neighborhood and the weather is not as up and down as it is here in North Texas. We just had a rainstorm and it was pretty nice, pretty calm, pretty relaxing, and it stopped. And all day the temperature around here has been in the 60s or so. It was like 30 something this morning. So today, supposedly, according to the weather report, today is the last day that we will have any semblance of coolness or cool weather until probably the end of next week. It's going to be in the 80s and possibly 90s next week. So it's just very strange around here. This weather is strange and it's making me have the don't want tos a lot. This week was a pretty special week for us. We didn't do anything special. Ray and I celebrated our 37th wedding anniversary. 37 years. We've been together 39 years, but we've been married 37 years. And it's a special occasion because of our anniversary, but then it's also Ray's birthday as well. And I start asking him around Kadra's birthday, which was last month, what do you want to do, babe, for your birthday or anniversary? What do you want to do? He's like, and he always is like, oh, I don't know. And so I don't know. When he says I don't know, I said, well, do you want anything for your birthday? He's like, I don't know. I'll think about it. And for him, when he says I don't know, I'll think about it, generally what that means is let me open this umbrella because it's starting back to rain again. Generally what that means when he says, oh, I don't know, is, sorry y'all, all of a sudden this, which was so easy to come open, doesn't want to come open. Finally it comes open. But generally when he says I don't know, I'll think about it, what for him that normally means is I really don't want anything, but I'm just telling you I'll think about it to be polite instead of just telling you outright I really don't want anything. Because he knows one of my love languages is gifts. I like gifts. Thoughtful gifts. But he really didn't want anything, and even though he says I don't want anything, I always get him something he either might want or something he needs, because my love language is gifts. I love giving gifts. I love getting gifts. But I was thinking about his response this year, and I thought to myself, because he's asked me, well, what do you want? And I thought, you know what? I don't really want anything. Just some time off, to rest, to hang out with you, to eat whatever I want. So that's what we did. We hung out. We watched a couple of movies. Now, he was on vacation this week, but I took the day after his birthday off, and we just hung out, and we didn't do too much of anything, but we ate everything. I've been eating this past week, the past couple of days, like I eat on the weekend. So that's an absolute no. But all the food was good. He went to our favorite restaurant, and he got his favorite thing, and I got my favorite thing. Over the past weekend, I made him a Reese's peanut butter cupcake, and so we just been eating, hibernating and eating. And I feel like I have to do something. Well, I know I have to do something. So I'm out here in the rain because everything's good. And I open the sugar floodgate. Anytime I have sugar during the week, it's a slow spiral downward. And I'm already in flux because my body is adjusting. My metabolism is getting back to was when I was actively losing weight and stuff, because I've upped the exercise, upped the amount of steps I get back to the 10,000, and so it's starting to switch back to that. And so when my body fluctuates when exercise picks up and my metabolism starts burning calories the way it's supposed to, and I begin to lose weight, then my blood sugar's jacked. It'll just drop out of the sky, which is a hypoglycemic reaction. Very unpleasant, very scary. If you've never had that happen to you, praise God, and that's wonderful. You never want it to. But anytime right before my body decides to burn fat and I begin to go down the scale, this happens every single time. It's just a brief period of time, but for the past 2 weeks, I'm having to carry a piece of gum with some sugar in it with me, or a hard candy of some sort, because my sugar will drop just out of the blue. Now you're probably like, are you diabetic or pre-diabetic? No, as of last year with my last physical, I was not pre-diabetic. My numbers are normal. I'm watched and monitored every year, and I monitor my blood glucose for diabetes, because diabetes runs in my family. My mom had it, my baby brother has it. So it's something I've been watching forever, and it was the primary reason why I lost 100+ pounds to begin with, because I wanted to stay off the blood sugar radar. Because with your blood sugar, a lot of ugly things follow. Hypertension, and a whole host of other things. Plus, you're extremely prone to infection if you don't get diabetes under control. And so I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole, which is why I got to cap back up the sugar and keep it pushing. Because it was raining, I was going to use that as an excuse to not do what I know it is I need to do. Now, until you stop eating, you got to keep moving. And since I know when I go home, I'm going to have me some chicken soup and I'm going to eat my dinner, I'm going to move. Now, I got back on track this morning, had my healthy breakfast, salad and a piece of fruit for lunch. So I'm back on track, but because I uncapped that sugar, that sugar spout with the cake and mashed potatoes and chicken, and since I uncapped that chocolate, since I uncapped that sugar deal today, I'm paying for it because now, and it wasn't but a day or two, but now I'm having sugar cravings out of the wazoo. It's just like what could stay in the bag or in the box or wherever it is for 7 days is not staying there. I'm finding myself in it, but because I decided to dip into that sugar, well, I'm undipping and I'm going back to doing what it is I need to do now. Excuse me. Now, even though I've been not so good as far as eating, I have not stopped moving. I have walked 3-4 miles a day every day, and I have not stopped that. Now, I really didn't feel like it, and I was going to blame it on my knees. My knees are aching. My back is sort of sore. It's raining out here. It's cold. I don't want to do this. I've been good all week about exercising. Can I just catch a break? Well, no. The effects of poor eating, poor health, certain really risky lifestyle choices you make, they don't take a break. Even though you want one, they don't take one. And if you me, you gotta exercise every day. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't go all out. If my knees are just really super aching, or my ankles are hurting, or there's something that I feel that's been strained or sprained or something like that, I ain't crazy. I ain't gonna just tear up ligaments and joints. But for me, none of that was the case. Yeah, I'm sore, but that's because I've upped my exercise. For me, it was just that I don't want to. Well, I find when I push through the I don't want to's, by the time I get done, whining, I wind my way all the way around the block, wind out my 3 miles and ask the Lord why I have to do this and why can't I just eat what I want and not exercise and just do what I want. And I just whine for the whole 3 miles, but I'll still get it in. Still has to be done. I went to the store and I came back and I said, I do not want to be out here. It's late. I just want to go home, eat, take a shower, and go to bed. But I have work to do because I'm looking at March, April, May, June. I want to be in a better position than I am right now. When I make my physical, because I'm almost due for a physical coming up, I want to have maintained that non-pre-diabetic status. It's very important. I'm coming into another decade this year on this birthday. It's going to end in 0. And I want to start this new decade off right. Go back to doing what I know I need to do. I don't feel like it. I don't want to. But now is not the time to drop everything and give in. There will be times. There are times I have to rest. But this is not one of them. So, I said all that to say this. If you relate to anything I just said, if you know if you know the Lord is talking to you about what I'm saying, you know it's things you need to do. Whether it's for your health, whether it's for relationships, whether it's for your business, whether it's for your job situation, whether it's your finances that need to be taken care of, and you have what you need to do it, or you're waiting on what you need to do it, but you have some things that you can be doing right now, and the spirit of procrastination has taken you over to the point where you say to yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Arrest that spirit in the name of Jesus and get up and do what it is you know you're supposed to do. If you were supposed to be drinking your water today and you haven't had it, get up and fill up your Stanley cup and chug-a-lug, get it done. If you know you were supposed to get your tail up and put on your tennis shoes and hit the dusty trail like me, get up, get you what you need, hydrate, and then you get out here and hit it. Do what you have to do. Get started on it. If you made a commitment to yourself this year, I don't believe in resolutions, but I believe in creating better habits and doing better things differently. So if you've made a commitment to yourself and you're slacking on it, and you know you need to get up and get started, here's your sign. Get up and get started. See, I'm almost halfway done with what it is I need to do because I walked on my break and on my lunch. So I'm almost done with what it is I need to do. I wind my way through it, and y'all have listened to me whine, but I'm almost done. And that's how it generally works. Get up. Even if you gotta wind your way through it, even though you feel like it's unfair, even though it's something you really don't want to do, you'll feel better after you did it. You'll be glad you did in the end. When you see the goal you set for yourself reached, when you see the things that you needed to take care of taken care of, and you can relax, you're gonna be glad you did. So that's my word. Feel like it or not, get up and handle your business. Y'all have a fantastic week.